Hey friends, welcome to my channel, Heidi Sonboul Home. Today I am revealing my husband's office and our family hangout area down here in the basement. So let's get started. I'm going to show you the process of everything that I've done. The basement was an afterthought. We just were not having any time to work on this space, and so this mini makeover today is going to be focusing on this area, and I'm so excited to share the before and afters because they are huge differences. One of the very first things I did after clearing out some of the space was we decided to take off these double doors that were down here in the basement. Over time, the house has settled and these doors are not even aligning anymore, and they really are eating up a lot of the floor space where I'm planning on setting up my husband's office space and where his storage is going to be. And as cute as they are, I decided that they just needed to come down to open up the space. As soon as I did, I knew that it was the right decision because it really made this whole part of the room feel so much bigger, and I loved having that door framed look as you're going into my craft area, which is to the right, and our gym area. Today I'm collabing with two friends, and they are both doing their mini makeovers in spaces in their homes, and they're going to be showing them after my video. We're doing a hop where all you have to do is go down below and click on the link to the next channel. The fun thing about these mini makeovers is that anyone can do them, especially right now while we're all stuck in our homes and making sure we're all being safe and healthy. So go check out the link down below, get inspired, and let's just have fun with making our house a home. The next thing that I worked on was the desk. I wanted to make sure that I got the color right. I picked up this color originally for our front door and I didn't have time to paint it, and then I decided that I should end up painting his desk this blue color, and I'm so glad that I did because it went with my coastal farmhouse look that I was doing down here in the basement. So I made sure I sanded it, got all the dust off of it, and then I went ahead and did 2 coats of paint on this desk because I wanted to have a beachy distress look. I didn't want it to be super covered with blue because you're going to see that I'm going to actually distress it towards the end of this video. But here it is with 2 coats. It covered it really well. It took perfectly on the desk, and I still had some paint left over, so I'm going to do my door really soon. The other thing I decided to do was go ahead and just paint this entire room a toasty gray color. This is the color you've been seeing me paint all upstairs in our house. I love this color. I'll link it down below in the description box if you want to know more about it. And then after the paint was dry, I went ahead and inserted these 4 push pin boards that I picked up from IKEA a while back. Now, if you're new to my channel, this is my Heidi Sonboul Home Cleaning channel. I would love it if you click the subscribe button and gave this video a thumbs up. And don't forget, I have a DIY channel. I'm going to link them all at the end of this video and down below. Now I went ahead and moved on to storage. The amazing thing about this room is that, friends, I did not purchase anything. Everything was pulled from other areas, like this shelf. This was in our boys' room. They had 2 of them in there and they just weren't utilizing them well enough that I thought, you know, I'm going to leave one in their room and bring this one down here for my husband. And then all of these bins, those things, by the way, those fuzzy things are hats that my husband picked up when he was in Russia for 2 years. He was there on his mission for our church. And so I just put all of these bins that I've been collecting over time, and funny enough, I clearly have a thing for very aqua blue type colors because they're all just coordinating perfectly in this space that go along with his desk and that coastal farmhouse feel. Once I had his shelves all loaded with bins that he will go back later on and organize all his things, I'm going to let him do it. That's a job for him because he's got a lot of computer cords and just things that I don't want to do. I then moved on to hanging up some artwork that I picked up from Home Goods. I loved this painting so much. I knew this would be perfect. And then I added in some pillows that, again, I have. This long pillow actually has bunnies on the other side of it, and I thought, you know what? I love the script font that was on it and thought it looked so perfect with this couch that we also, a neighbor was getting rid of it and we picked it up and brought it down, cleaned it up, and it's good to go. I also ended up picking up this bike from Home Goods. I love this little bike so much. I thought it would be so cute on this wall when you're coming down the stairs. And then I added a little bench here so when my boys have friends come over, when we're done being under, you know, staying in and staying healthy, friends can come down and hang out down here and sit there too. This war box, I picked it up from a thrift shop a while ago, and then this little tiered tray, I made that on my DIY channel. I'll link that video down below and any other DIYs that you might see here on my channel. And then I'm just decorating it with a couple little things, not too much. I like to keep some decorations without it being over the top. And then this chair, I reupholstered this a long time ago on my DIY channel. I'll link that down below too. I added a throw blanket and this really pretty pillow. I can't even begin to express what a difference this room is now. And the thing is, I didn't have to go out to the stores to buy anything. Yes, I do have a lot of cute things on hand because I'm always working on other rooms, but friends, I did not purchase anything for this room. These were all things that I've just been pulling from around the house that were not being utilized, or things that I found on trash days where people were just getting rid of it. Like I said, this sofa, my neighbors were getting rid of it because they purchased a brand new sofa and it was in perfect condition. There were also things that I DIY'd, like this little green cabinet. I made that over my DIY channel. This dresser, I picked that up at the Goodwill a while ago too. I still plan on painting it, but I just ran out of time. I was too tired to do anymore. This little family sign, the Sonboul family, I DIY'd that as well. And then, like I said, this bike came from Home Goods. I felt like this really made the space feel even more friendly and welcoming to teenagers and my daughter. I wanted it to feel like a family space. I just love how it looks, and it reminds us of living in California for many, many, many years. We moved to Missouri about 5 years ago this coming fall, and we miss the beach a lot, so I figured we'll bring the beach down here into our basement. One of my favorite things to do is to bring in some texture, so I added this really pretty basket on the wall, and I felt like it just tied everything together. Now the funny thing is, these tiles on the floor are sticky tiles, and I used to absolutely despise them, and now since I've gone more coastal in this room, it is so funny how all of a sudden I actually like the tiles. They all go together so well. Now here is the desk with the distressing that I did. I just lightly sanded around the edges and added in some of a dark bluish gray with a little bit of white. And my husband's space, I mean, this was the whole reason why I started working in this room, but I just kept going and worked over on the family area to really give it all a new look. But he is so excited about it. Now he has 2 computer screens that are on their way here to our house. My husband works with coding and programming, and he really wanted to be able to add that to the space. So unfortunately we didn't have it here on time, but the one thing we could do is also create a little music corner for him. He likes to play the clarinet and the saxophone, and so that is down here in this space too, and soon his screens will be here. We're going to eventually get him a new chair, but for now we're just sticking with the one that we have here, and it just works out so great in this corner for him where he has his own space now. Over in the left side of our basement is our laundry room, and I just went ahead and hung up that cute little silhouette DIY I did a while ago on my channel, as well as this bathroom sign. I thought that was a cute addition to put there so when people come down the stairs into the basement, they know where the bathroom is. Over on my husband's tall shelf that I took from my boys' room to repurpose, There are all these bins, like I said earlier, and amazingly enough, a majority of these bins came from the Dollar Tree, except for these teal ones. Those I picked up at Home Goods, so that way he can display his comic books, his Calvin and Hobbes books, just things that he has, you know, that are supplies or hobby things that he happens to like that he can put here on these shelves. The other thing I did was I hung up a corded light strand over in the corner to make this space a little bit brighter. This side of the family room down here can get a little dark, and I wanted to make sure I got some extra lighting in there. And then that little side table you see there was something I found on a trash day, and I'm going to probably do something with that soon. Thanks so much for watching this video. Don't forget to click the subscribe button down below so you don't miss more of these mini transformations and all the fun things that I have in store here on my home channel. And until the next episode, bye friends!